Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning about the major landforms of Asia. Asia is a giant continent. There's a lot to look at. This is a map of Asia. You're going to notice a lot of physical features there, but we're not looking at all of them today. We've narrowed it down, so we're going to only look at some of them. We're going to start with waterways. So the two oceans that are associated with Asia are the Pacific Ocean, which is between the continent of Asia and Oceania and North and South America. You also have the Indian Ocean, which is at the bottom tip of India and also borders southern Africa and Oceania as well. So we're looking at these seas. The Black and Caspian Seas are both remnants of an ancient sea. Because of this, its floor is typically found in an ocean. The mountain range between the two seas is called the Caucasus Mountains. The mountain range is an isthmus, or a narrow strip of land between two bodies of water. The Arabian Sea is a region of the northern Indian Ocean. It is connected to the Persian Gulf by the Strait of Hormuz. The Persian Gulf is significant for many reasons. It is of strategic importance to the Middle East oil trade. Many Middle Eastern cities are located on this gulf with 8 countries bordering it. The Aral Sea is in Central Asia between Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. The Aral Sea is technically a very large lake as it is filled with fresh water, not salt water. Until the 1960s, the Aral Sea's water was safe to drink. However, it is too salty to water crops or drink now. Why did this happen? Rainwater picks up salt from the soil as it runs off into the sea. At the same time, evaporation has shrunk the Aral Sea. It is now only 10% of its original size. As the water evaporated, the salt was left behind. The Strait of Malacca is a narrow waterway between Indonesia and Malaysia. This strait connects the Pacific and Indian Oceans and is a major shipping channel. In fact, it is one of the most important shipping routes in the world. The Indus River should be familiar to you from 6th grade when you learned about river valley civilizations. The Harappan civilization was the first urban civilization in South Asia and was formed along the Indus River. Today, the Indus River flows through the country of Pakistan. The Ganges River is a valuable natural resource in India. It is considered sacred by the Hindu people as well. However, it is also very polluted. This pollution comes from many sources. One source is raw sewage. Another source is industry and factories. Some parts of the river are so polluted that they can no longer sustain life. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers have supported life for thousands of years. The land between the rivers is known as the Fertile Crescent. While the region is hot and dry, the fertile area between the rivers is ideal for agriculture. The Fertile Crescent is an alluvial plain. Regular flooding deposits silt and makes the land fertile. We refer to the ancient civilization that lived along these rivers as Mesopotamia. Today, it is the country known as Iraq. The Huanghe River is also known as the Yellow River. This is due to the fine yellow soil called loess that is picked up and deposited into the river by the wind. The Yangtze River is China's longest river. It is connected to the Huanghe by a structure called the Grand Canal. Next, we're going to take a look at mountains. South Asia is on a different tectonic plate than the rest of Asia. The place where the Indian Plate and the Eurasian Plate collide is known as the Himalaya Mountains. Because of the location along the fault line, the Himalayas are still growing in height. The highest mountain in the world is in the Himalayas. It is called Mount Everest. This mountain range is significant for many reasons. It divides the Indian subcontinent from the rest of Asia. Rainwater and snowmelt from the mountains provide water for South Asia's rivers. The Himalayas also have a significant effect on the region's monsoon winds and rains. The eastern and western Ghats are 2 parallel mountain ranges on the Indian subcontinent. They connect in the Nilgiri Hills. The Hindu Kush Mountains are located in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and they are an extension of the Himalayas. Historically, they have been of strategic military significance, even up to the present day. The Ural Mountains separate the northern European plain and the West Siberian plain. They are a natural border between Europe and Asia. Finally, we're going to take a look at deserts. The Arabian Desert covers most of the Arabian Peninsula and is the fifth largest desert in the world. It is the largest desert in Asia. This desert is actually made of three separate deserts. It has much in common with the Sahara Desert of Africa. Finally, the Gobi Desert covers parts of Mongolia and China. The word Gobi means place without water. It gets no more than 7 inches of rain per year. Some parts of the Gobi get no rain at all. The Gobi can get up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer, but temperatures in the winter can reach as low as negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently, the Gobi is expanding through a process called desertification. This is occurring because of human activities, such as allowing cattle to overgraze the pasture land. The people of Mongolia are trying to stop the spread of the Gobi by raising less livestock and cutting down less trees. Parts of the Gobi have also been dedicated as nature reserves and national parks. The Gobi is particularly valuable to scientists, especially paleontologists. It is one of the richest sources for dinosaur fossils in the world. Obviously, there are many more landforms and waterways in Asia. This was just a brief overview of some of the most significant.